Gadget Girl here on day 133, starting out from New York 301. I've come to the telephone of the wind. It's for all who grieve to find solace, to be able to talk to the people that they've lost. And the story behind it is in 2010, a garden designer built a telephone booth in his garden in Japan, and it housed an unconnected rotary phone that he could talk to his late beloved cousin. And after the 2011 tsunami hit, it became very popular and it's expanded. This is pretty interesting. They've actually elevated the trail. On both sides. That's what it looks like going back. And they just built it up and elevated it. Reached a large cairn here and another trail. It doesn't say what trail it is. Appalachian Trail goes on this way. It's a pretty morning. Got a pretty early start to try to beat the heat today. See how it goes. Nude of the day. And his sibling. This is a pretty area today. A lot of little pines growing. Trail is pretty good still today. I just had to come down that mess. That tree's roots pretty much is the trail. If it weren't for its roots, it'd be a lot harder to get down. Small little waterfall here. And there's a camping spot down there. Water pools up down there a little bit. This would be a great spot. There's a pond up here, so I guess that little waterfall is actually runoff from the pond. There's another campsite here just on the other side of that stream. I've come out here on a little gravel road called Sunken Mine Road. Trail follows it for just a few feet and turns and goes up the hill here. It's a wetlands area over here. I've passed a couple of these today. I'm also hearing a strange background noise. I don't know what it is. Don't know if I'll find out what it is. Just came out on Dennytown Road. There's a pump house with water there. It says it's not potable to filter it. There's a dumpster there if you need to get rid of your trash. A little bit of parking. And then the Appalachian Trail joins the Catfish Loop Trail. Oh, I also found out from some follow-through hikers that the strange noise I was hearing is gunfire from West Point. It just sounds really muffled because it's so distant. But we aren't all that far from West Point, so that was interesting to find out. I've come to another trail intersection. This one's a red trail. Not sure what it's called. Again, the Appalachian Trail goes on this way. Starting to heat up today. trail's still not too bad. There's been a few places, but not as bad as what it has been. There's a lot of these little teeny tiny toads hopping around this morning. Been seeing more stone walls today, or stone fences rather. There were a few the last few days, but not too many. There's a little campsite here at mile 6.3 of today's hike. Stone walls here seem to be a little thicker and more elaborate than further south. Crossing Canopus Hill Road here. There's a historical sign up here. I'm gonna go check that out. This tells about Hempstead huts from 1779 to 1780. The Continental Army from Hempstead, New York camped here. It says an Army inoculation station still partially remains. And the sign was put up by Boy Scouts Troop 371. Interesting. Thank you, Boy Scouts. The trail enters the woods here on a fairly narrow path. Another good-sized campsite at 8.3 miles into today's hike. A little bit of Trail Magic water here on Chapman Road. And also there's a sign here that there's a little free library a few yards down if you want to go get a book and find a good read for your journey. Happy trails. Up next, bog bridges to cross. Here's a pretty little delicate flower I don't think I've noticed before. It's tiny. Very pretty hillside here lined with ferns. Trail's been a pretty good path this last mile or so. Feels a little overgrown and weedy here and there, but not too bad. And the red raspberries are ripe. I'm crossing Old West Point Road here and almost finished for the day. Just that little climb to go, I think. This finishes up the AT portion of the hike. The red building there is part of Graymore. I just have to get to where the car is parked, which is just a little ways up the road. Couple turkeys over there. Statue of Mary along the way here. Not officially on the AT, but nearby.